the world. It's just the end of the world as we know it. So I'm going to get you moving on social media before, AI replaces you. Like, get you a personal brand, build you some community so you can make money on demand. Let's talk about it. The first thing we got to do, y'all already know, is bring it in the Zoom. Let's get to it. Bring it in the Zoom. Bring it in the Zoom. Ah, bringing in the Zoom. If y'all ready, you already know what time it is. Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, good morning, good evening, what to do? How are you? Hootie hoo. Happy Tuesday, 2 I am the sound of money in your ear, dollar Avant. That's still double O. I'm often imitated, never duplicated. They call me the $1 billion babe, aka the pitch queen, aka the people's coach, aka Coach Dollar Bill. And you are in the dollhouse. This is the home of high value entrepreneurs. Over here, it is day number 60. What is it, 68 or 69? Which one, y'all? Let me look. It's day 69 of this 100-day challenge. We are going to just do what we got to do so we can print money. It's time to print money, okay? There are some people who are making moves and doing, listen. Did y'all hear the episode on the WhatsApp today? Just casually while we were watching TI and all this stuff that's going on in the world. One of the ones I find most fascinating is like to members of the cabinet, the current administration, calling the people talking about when is my bunker going to be ready? What? Why are we talking about bunkers? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all check out the episode from earlier if you haven't listened to it. We just might want to, do what we need to do and hurry up and go ahead on. I'm just saying. But y'all, welcome to this. Let me see. Let me fix my Zoom. Day 69, which means we have actually 2 days. Not one, 2 days before we start going consistently posting for 30 days straight, the last 30 days of this 100-day challenge. That's what I'm trying to say. So I want you guys to kind of get some clarity on what it is that you're actually going to be talking about. So the first part of that is the clarity on who you serve. What's your worldview? What's your problem statement? How do you talk about your work? What's your elevator pitch? What's the problem language that people use? Not I help entrepreneurs. No, who? Who specifically? Who specifically? The more specific you can get, the more money you're going to make. I mean, we talked about this at length yesterday. So I think that I made my point there. But once you have that clarity, it needs to be in a document. Now, I heard somebody say, I hadn't heard it spoken quite this way, but basically when you document your work, what you're doing is you're compounding. You're compounding. My Zoom is going to cut off if I don't fix this. That's why I'm taking time to do it. Okay. You're compounding your work so that, how do you say that? So that over time, like you shouldn't be at the same skill level in your business 6 months from now that you are right now, if that makes sense. You should be getting better. You should be getting faster. You should be able to read patterns. You should be able to see what's actually going on out here and, get people together kind of thing faster than you could when you first started your business. And the way to do that is to document your work and have systems that are, tracking. So you can go back and see, what are people saying to me? What are these patterns? Things that you might not have noticed. I know this is weird, y'all. I got to fix my Zoom. Why is it not letting me be great? Hold on. Scan. Ain't nothing happening. Okay. Anyway, you gotta fix, how you say that? Take what the people are giving you, the giving and receiving cycle, right? And you gotta make sure that you're incorporating that into your work. That's what I'm trying to say. Incorporate it into your work so that you get faster, better results. You get, when you speak, they should feel like, oh my gosh, she's talking to me. How does she know that? Well, because I've talked to hundreds of people and I know that's what they're feeling. I know that's what they're experiencing. I know the exact language. I know I'm choosing my words intentionally because I know that's how people feel because they told me so. So that goes into my marketing. That goes on my landing page. It goes in everything that I do, everything that I say, right? Your business should be doing that. So you should become an expert in your space, your problem, the people that you serve. You shouldn't sound like a corporate like everybody else sound. You should sound like you're talking to them. Like everything that you did and built is directly for them. That's how you make money faster, 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 faster. It compounds. Okay. So we got to have that clarity. That's the first thing. Then the second thing you want to add to that is, those problem sets that we went over, the different scenarios of problems like that they talk about in their language, that you should now have a document of that as well. You want to now layer on top of that stories, perspective, worldview that could only come from you. So I gave you an exercise. How do you say that? I gave you an exercise in the WhatsApp today where you could actually go through your photos. Like, let's say the last 4 or 5 years. So 48 months, 60 months, you could just put it on month by month view and just scroll through and look at, I remember when I did this. I remember talking to this person. I remember meeting this person. I did go to that seminar. I never took none of the, whatever that is. And start jotting down stories, experiences that you've had, testimonials that you got from people, things that you learned, a skill that you taught yourself, something that you could pull forward as a story to illustrate or make personal something from your worldview or something from the problem language that your people use. Now, why would I take the time to do all that, dog? That's a lot of work. You want to make a lot of money. I need you. We got to start moving differently. I want us to be the ones that are going to be all right. I want us to be the wealthy class. I want us to be the ones who are changing our family tree. We don't have to be struggling like this. We don't have to, we got a house, but I can't help my kids at all. They don't have to fend for themselves. We had to fend for ourselves. We should not be doing and saying this in our families in 2026 as Black people. Okay, it's time for us to build a foundation and be able to give it to the next generation, and the babies can, get a running start. That's what the W's do. Why all of our babies? You 18 now. Figure it out. What is that? Anyway, if we don't have no money, we can't even begin to have that conversation in our families, and we're not learning how to make money. And now the economy's shifting. You need to make some money just so you can survive out here. I'm just telling you, it's $8 gas in LA. I don't know what it is in the Bay Area. $8 and something a gallon. Who's paying that? Who?
That's ridiculous.
I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't drive a bunch because I do work remotely. So it's only when I go outside. But I haven't gotten gas for a little bit. And I asked, I was like, but how much is gas at Costco? It's like almost $3.
Listen.
Where it was, I was like, I guess I'm not going to a gas station.
That was supposed to be the cheap gas. Now what we finna do? Y'all, and it's only going to go up from here. It's going up from here. Barrels, the price of a barrel of oil is over $100.
And it's just going up. It's insane. So I'm like, I guess I should get some gas, because
we might need to get some gas
next week.
Look, and then people were like, I'm driving an electric vehicle. You know what? That's cool until the grid go down.
That's nice.
I'm telling you, when they start playing, they done talk. Did y'all see the movie Leave the World Behind? I'm just saying. I don't want to go on a rant today. I want to be focused, but we do not have time. So we need. Did you know that over 50% of business owners just literally don't make money in their business? And then the vast majority of those that are making any revenue in their business, they make on average what you would make if you got minimum wage in the state of California. So as a people, as a unit, as entrepreneurs and visionaries and creatives, collectively, what are we doing? We have to learn, y'all. We got to learn some skills, get out the way. Now, the good thing about being in this time, while it's crazy work out here, I really hope that I'm wrong. I don't even want to talk about it. It's on the WhatsApp. I hope that I'm wrong. What they're moving in position over there in Iran, I hope that they don't hit that button and do that. I just, please don't do that. I don't want to be in that version of the timeline. Okay. But even if they don't do that, it's already systems and everything as we know it is crumbling. We have got to take advantage of all of the tools that are right here in front of us on our devices. They're making money off of all of us being on these devices. Why don't we learn how to leverage them and print us some money? They're printing money. Let's print money. So I'm telling you what to do. Talk like the people talk. When the first thing they hit your page, first thing they hit your email, it should not be about you. It should be about them or a story that they can see themselves in. Period. Out the gate. Everything you write, every email, everything. Don't follow the model of the people who are following the celebrity influencer model. Don't do that. Don't follow the corporate model of a company that's been in business 50, 75, 100 years and just be super corporate and super smart and super technical. Don't do that. Show up like this. I'm telling you how to show up. So we get our proper language, we get all that clarity. Then I need you to turn around and put your stories on top of that. Put a layer in there where you can highlight, have a hook, something that brings them in because they were already thinking about that. And then you'll have a story, something personal, something you learned. A client said this to me. One of my students said this to me. This happened over here. I was, I learned this when I was in Barcelona. Something to make it personal. Connection. Because connection is the birthplace of all currency. This is our job as an entrepreneur. There's no other job. You need to make connections with enough humans who know your narrative and know that you're talking to them. Know that this is the problem that you solve. Know that when this topic comes up, your name should come up. And I love it when people crash, not when they crash. I'm not celebrating that, but when these placeholders out here, AJ, every time I see you on here, it comes back to me, child. When the placeholders fall, it's time for a real one to rise in their place. We've been silent. We've been sitting in the background. It's time for us to rise. People need to know it's a real one out here. It's a real plant-based chef, soy-free, dairy-free, to get your entire life together, and it's going to taste better than whatever you already eaten. You wouldn't even know. The man on the thing, the lasagna man said, vegan where? That's what he said. I saw him. He ate the whole thing. He ate the whole bowl, what you call it, thing, lasagna. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna need some more of this." What we talking about? That's the job. Bring people into your world and be like, "I do this." I mean, now you can keep doing what you're doing, but when you're ready for this, come on with me. And they'll be like, "Oh, I want to go with her." They're moving, and what happens? Money follows what? Motion. That's all we got to do. That's all. That's it. That's all. I'm going to do my best to not keep y'all long today because I'm going to have to give you a very specific assignment. So let me see. Let me pull it up because I can't fix the Zoom. So it's not going to let me be great right now. But let me try one more time. So I'm going to turn my camera off and see if I could do it. If not, I'm just going to go ahead on. And thank y'all for being here on the stream. I see you. I see you out here winning. This is what we need to do. Y'all give me 1 second to see if this will work, but I'm going to keep talking. Here we go. You want to be sure that you're making real connections, that you are really, 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 really good at this. Okay? This is not optional. It's not I'll do it when I get to it. No. You need to show up like this. Really, really, don't take all that. I'm telling you, you want to make some money, right? Yes. This is what I need you to do. Is that cool? Is that cool? Can we do that? Wonderful. So we talked a lot yesterday, about how to get that clarity, how to make sure that you're speaking to a specific target audience, that they could see themselves in everything that you say. They feel seen, heard, understood, cared for, valued in what it is that you're doing, right? We went through all of that. So with that in mind, we're going to move forward. So I need you to know how to walk into a room, 2 sentences, 30 seconds, and really nail this. Now we're elevating because I taught you super basics, fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? It's like I help this kind of person do this kind of thing so they could do this instead of that. I taught you that. You should have that by now. Okay. We talked about the worldview from your identity. As someone who's experienced this and this and this, I understand how frustrating it could be for this and this. That's why I started this company to help people to to go from this problem state to this solution state. I taught you how to speak about your beliefs. I just believe, humans should not be the sensors alerting us to water quality problems. What kind of world is that? The way we find out is a whole town gets sick. I have a problem with that. I searched for a solution, couldn't find one. And then it affected my own family. My dad. He actually passed away. It was complications from his water, but they didn't know. I'm like, how many more dads out here we don't know? We think, oh, they just getting old. Oh, they didn't take care of themselves. No, how about it's the water? We don't know what's in this water. That's why I started Agua Januni. I'm just telling you, this is how I made millions of dollars. This is how I went worldwide, talking just like that. So the specificity of it all, the storytelling, the narrative. So we're going to elevate it even more. But you might not have 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, to just talk like that. So the way I teach the 5-star pitch is supposed to be a conversation. The first part is where your elevator pitch is born. You start with why. Why should anybody care? What are we talking about? You use stories and statistics to get them there. Y'all have heard me say that, 4,000 locations in the United States with more lead in their water than Flint, Michigan. Everybody, what do you mean? So now they want to know, is it in my water? And I got you now. So now we got to go, you going to follow me everywhere else I take you, right? So we do that. But typically, if I'm in a conversation, like I'm at an event or something, and I speak these words to you, and I say to you, hey, this is what I need you to do, da 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 da. Or this is what's going on with the water, blah blah blah. You're gonna be like, oh snap. Well, what do we do? First, you're gonna say either how did you come to learn this, and you're gonna ask me my story. What am I gonna tell you? My founder story, my ISDR, and then, or you're gonna say, wow, how do you tell us real-time water quality? How do you do that? So I get to tell you that part of the 5-star pitch, right? It's supposed to be a conversation. But what if you don't have that kind of time? What if you're meeting somebody very wealthy, and they get pitched to all the time? Or, what if you're on a podcast? That's the part. Y'all bear with me. What if you're on a podcast or something? And, you know what I'm saying? They're like, well, tell the people a little bit about, for those who are not familiar with you, da 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 da. What do I do? What do you say? What do you say? Hopefully you got your 5-star pitch and you can at least say that. But what I'm about to give you today takes it even further, elevates it even more. Okay, this is not working. I'll find something else. I'll figure out another way. Let me put my camera back on. So I'm gonna teach you another way to capture your audience even more in a way that's gonna distinguish you. Nobody's out here talking like that. I guarantee you they're not. So you'll be able to move a crowd, move the room, get them bought into what you're talking about. Okay. And this is how we're gonna do it. Obviously, like if you were to introduce yourself, right, you might say, I'm such and such. I'm the founder of this company. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. You do that. Start with that. That's totally fine. But look, it's what I really need you to do. Let me see. Where are my notes on this? Where is it? Hold on, y'all. Oh, they don't want you to get this goodness today. Hold on. My computer is just literally going crazy. Hold on. Y'all, hold on. This is how you talk to rich people. This is how you do it. Thank y'all for being patient. I love it here. I love this community. I really appreciate y'all. Bam. Okay. Okay, we back. Okay. This is what we need to do. And I gotta hurry up because it's gonna cut y'all off. I know it is. Because it's not letting me fix the Zoom. Anyway, you can go on the stream. I'll keep talking on the stream. Anyway, this is what we need to do. Number one, start with your name. Who you are, my industry, da 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 da. Okay, cool. But there's more. You need to say something that they can relate to immediately. They can see some sameness, some oneness, something that's similar to what you got going on that they can relate to, they can identify with. So like when I teach you how to do the ISDR, I always say, start with an identity that they can relate to. So like I say, I say where you're from, so people can, oh, okay, they can relate to that. I know where Philly is. I know what Atlanta is. Or say, like your background, like I went to college, like I'm a normal human, like I'm a stay-at-home mom, like something that's like, okay, I can relate to that. But what we're about to do right now is elevate that. Because I need you to know how to talk when you're in $1 million rooms. You need to have something to say that's going to make everybody pause. That's what I need you to do. So first, this is what I want. Let's level the playing field. Somebody come off of mute and tell me how you introduce yourself right now. If somebody says, "Hey, what do you do? Hey, what do you say?" Because now you're like, wait, what? I'm probably not saying it right. What do I say? Somebody come off of mute. It's okay. How do you currently introduce yourself?
I'll say it. This is Tracy.
Hey.
I help Black women bridge the gap between mental health and physical well-being.
I kind of like this. This is
Really?
evolving. Okay, so how do you do that?
By guiding them through yogic practices and exercise so that they can live their best life ever.
Y'all better give it up in the comments for Tracy. Y'all know this is solid. This is high quality right here. That's high quality. I like that. That. Somebody else give me one. One more. I just need one more. Don't be shy. Nobody want to talk today?
I have one more.
Okay, go.
I help sensational Black mothers over 40 that have raised their kids and now they're ready to raise the bar.
I like that too. Okay, wait a minute. Somebody been doing some work. Well, how do you do that? How do you help us raise the bar? How? Did I lose you? You have the same how that you said before? If somebody asks you, how do you do that? Would you say the same thing that you said before? Okay. We don't know what happened. All right. So let's say you got 30 seconds. You need to hook somebody. You're on a podcast. You're doing what you need to do. Okay. This is what you need to say. Okay. Because mind you, busy people, if you're not Cardi B or something, they're meeting a lot of people. They're not going to remember. They're not going to remember you or your business name. So what's the point of leading with that? Which is why I don't usually teach y'all to do that, right? Even though you can. I'm such and such, and I'm the founder of this. That's cool. But what's better? Oh, people out done got kicked out. Okay. Admit. There we go. Sorry, y'all. Sorry for all the technical difficulties today. There's a lot of energy going on. I'm telling y'all, we got to move.
Hey, dog.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, dog. This is Latrice.
Hey.
I'm still trying to figure mine out. That makes sense.
Okay.
So I introduce myself like this. Hi, my name is Latrice, and I help educators and parents help their students, thrive in STEM through real world application and creativity. But I just don't know if that sticks.
I need to speak with you. I did not know you did that.
See, come on.
Can you say that again?
Say it again. This is why I do this, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. Do it again.
So my name is Latrice, and I help parents and educators help their students thrive in STEAM by providing them with hands-on training and real-world experiences using creativity. So,
yeah, I love that. I need to talk to you more to find out what how you help them. But I am going to be doing a camp for kids. So I would love to connect with you. I already have a space that we can use if you would be down for a collaboration. Okay. Can you drop your phone number?
Put it in the chat.
I'll put it in the chat.
Perfect.
And I do have two summer camps that I am over right now, but it may just line up depending on which
what we Yeah, well, let's talk, and I can see what your schedule is.
Mhm. I love it here.
Okay.
Don't y'all love it here? This is
I'm
what I'm
gonna text
talking
you now.
about. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. This is how we get our
Oh,
lives.
maybe I should go next. I don't know if she.
Yeah, go for it.
comes
Go for it. Go
back.
for it.
Hello, everybody. I am Micaiah. I am the owner of Sight Spark Studios, where I help nonprofit leaders and business owners. I just changed that part.
Okay.
I was like, I kind of like that. Yeah, I help nonprofit leaders and business owners figure out their frustrations and confusion with their websites. So a lot of business owners, they don't have time to figure out, how to make updates or figure out, if something they did doesn't work or if they break their website. So I come in, I provide reliable support and guidance so that we can figure out where you are in your website journey and figure out where we want to go. And I help you get there.
Beautiful. I like that. Don't you?
I love it.
Yay.
Right? I feel clear. I feel like I know what you do and why it matters. I feel like I know exactly who it's for. You know what I'm saying? Come on, there's power in this, y'all. It's powerful. Okay. So this is what I need y'all to do. In case this Zoom does not update and it cuts off, just come right back. I'm just gonna put that out there. Streaming is not gonna have no problem. Okay. It might not cut off, but it might. Okay.
I felt like an outcast because I was over at YouTube for a little bit. Over there.
It's okay. They start to build a little community over there. It's like, nope, we stream it. It's cool. Either way, this just allows us to, converse, which is harder for me to do that in the comments over there. Okay. So listen. When y'all hesitate, when I ask you, okay, just tell me what you do, and it's just like, ugh. Or the other extreme, you say, oh my God, it's like you roll your own eyes because you feel like I'm going to say the same thing again that I've said 1,000 times. I need you to understand your customers haven't heard it yet. I'm like, what are you, Nike? What are you, Apple? Like, do you know billions of people do not know your narrative yet? You got one job, and that is to get as many people as possible excited about your narrative. Why? Because we'll leave this call today, and you'll go be in a whole nother room, and somebody will say, man, I just wish I need to get my kids involved in STEM. I mean, if they don't learn this skill, I feel like it's over with. I'm glad I retired what I did. Like, what these babies go do? Oh, that's cool. I know somebody who teaches STEM camps. Let me connect you with her. You need to call her. She just gave me her information. Hold on. Let me text. Hey, do you have a program for da-da-da? Are you in, what school system are y'all in? Can you, well, this is a principal. She want to bring it to that. That's how business happens. You know what I'm saying? When they know your narrative. But if you feel like, I'm saying the same thing again, and you don't want to repeat it, that means you don't understand the value. You got to understand your value and understand how value gets exchanged, if you will. And I know nobody ever teaches that. That's why I take the time to teach it. It's very, very important that you know what you're saying. You stand on what I said, and you have confidence in it. Okay. That's number one. Number two, please understand that this is not, as you're talking, you're not giving somebody a brochure. You're not saying, oh yeah, check me out or do this or do that. You are making a connection. And you have to be committed to obsess. I need you to have an obsession with connection. So it's just like, oh, I'm doing too much. Oh, I don't want to say it all that. I don't want to. I got people who do that. Oh, I don't want to be extra. They just want to keep saying, oh, I'm in real estate. When somebody asks you what you do. No. No. Or they want to say, well, I do this and I offer these services and da-da-da. And sorry, I don't mean no harm, but I'm just saying, here's a flyer. Here's a menu of services. Here's this is all the stuff I do. Nobody wants a brochure. What do we want? Connection. When do we want it? Now. Say it again. What do we want? Connection. What are we doing here? Connection. We want connection. What do humans want? Connection. So you have to be a vessel. If you want money to flow, and I'm telling you, why am I going this way with this? Somebody needs to I need you to unplug from all the old programming. Okay. You want money to flow. I keep telling you, you are the value. It comes from you. Da, 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 da. And you're like, yes, I want to build my own, money doesn't grow on trees, but dollars telling me apply this knowledge, and applied knowledge is wisdom, and wherever wisdom resides, money resides. So it's kind of like a money tree. It's wisdom tree. What do you want to call it? Wisdom tree. Cool. And so I'm doing the thing, so I want money to flow. I had an idea, intuition, it's telling me to go this way, talk to these people, do this thing. I went, I did it. It's working. I see some fruit. We're doing what we need to do. And, all of that. But then as soon as I tell you that's going to require you to show up in this way, then you want to shut down. Then you're like, well, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Well, I feel like I'm being too extra. Everybody else just said they're in real estate, or they just said the name of their company and that's it. And I'm the one talking for 35 seconds, saying all this extra stuff. I feel like I'm being extra. Well, don't you want some extra money? Like, for real, y'all. So we can't contract. We have to seek expansion. That's what rise means, to reset identity, seek expansion. You have to be the version of yourself that's actually making money like this. And then you have to get in a posture of expansion, abundance. I'm expecting connection everywhere I go. When I say take over the room in a networking event, that's what I mean. I'm expecting to make real connections with real humans running around over here. That's what I expect. And so I'm going to do what it takes to get there. By showing up, I have to embody this energy. So you got to expand how you talk about yourself. That's the only way to make room for all of these people that are going to be following you and doing what needs to be done. You have to rise. Is that all right? So let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. We're about to rise. Let's do it. Hold on. Boom, perfect. Okay. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Have I prepared the field? Are you ready? Let's do this. So you know what you do, but you want to be able to explain it in a way that makes people lean in with you, lock in with you. If you can't do that, opportunities are going to slip past you. Every time you have a real conversation, you can't conversion. You can't change. That's an energy word. Have you ever noticed that? It's supposed to be an exchange of energy. It's supposed to be something different before I had this conversation, and then after I have this conversation, something should be different. Okay. So if you don't know how to do that, however, then you're going to constantly be stuck like, oh, I'm not making no money in my business. Oh, da, 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 da. So the best person that I found to teach this is one of my mentors. I found them. I took every class. I read every book. I did all the stuff they do. And I learned. He has 6 businesses that are making more, 7 figures or more. 6 different businesses. And he said, just like I be telling y'all, like people ask me, how are you doing this? He said he really went home one day. It's like, well, wait a minute. What am I doing this? Because I know I'm good at what I do with child. And he was like, well, what am I doing? And what he does, it starts with how he introduces himself. Y'all know I taught you the 5-star bitch. She's never going to change because that it's been proven. Okay. But I'm giving you another lens to look at it through. Okay. So the first thing you do is, I gave you the context. You ready? If we don't get this right, you know what's at stake. I did that. So listen, here we go. Go ahead and reintroduce yourself every single time. I'm Doll Avant. Well, good morning, good evening, what it do? How are you? Hootie hoo. Grand rising too. I am the sound of money in your ear, Doll Avant. That's DOLL. You're gonna remember my name. I feel like Debbie Allen. Remember that. All of that. Y'all. You have to, I'm sorry, I'm trying to make the Zoom not cut off. I think I could do it. Say your name again. Do that. Just do it. Just do it. Just do that. Okay. You assume you handed somebody a business card, you handed somebody a flyer, you did all whatever that is. And you're like, oh yeah, they got it. They got it. They know what's up. It's cool. They got it. No, what if they don't? What if they don't got it? Say your name again. Say your name again. Say your name. You know how to say your name? No. Say your name. Say your name at the beginning. You're on a podcast. You're on a podcast. What's that? Not Joe Rogan, because we don't like him. Well, somebody does, but I don't. I don't support that. Okay. You're on a podcast. You're on a radio show, somebody interviewed you or something. Okay, I fixed it. It's not gonna cut y'all off. Okay. You're on a radio show or something, and they're like, okay, well, tell the people a little bit about yourself and da 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 da. Don't be like, well, it's obvious they know my name. No, they don't. They just met you now. Say your name again. Okay? Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. So multiple people, multiple meetings, they didn't seen a lot of things, all kind of stuff coming on their phone. They don't remember nothing that's going on. Say your name again. Y'all trust me? Just trust me. Say your name again. Okay, cool. If you have a business name, say that too. I'm repeating myself on purpose today, y'all. I need y'all to get this. We got to get it and we got to move on. And I realized that I talk fast. I realized that I mean, and it's a fire hose in there. And oh my God. I mean, you have to be a full-time student to catch up with my brain. I recognize that. So today I said, nope, I'm gonna slow down. So my people can get this. I need you to be able to introduce yourself and not have a worry and know that it's going to land. 30 seconds. Are you ready? Introduce yourself. So I'm such and such, and my company is such and such. Go ahead and say that. Cool. Next. You need to say something that their brain can recognize. I just went over this when I was talking about why we do the ISDR the way we do. Okay. Say something that their brain can recognize. Okay. Like I'm talking about basic of the basic. Somebody gonna be like, oh, but you told me not to do that. I'm telling you how to stack this thing and take them on a journey in 30 seconds. Are you with me? Do you want to know how to do this? Okay. Say your name, the name of your company. I run a coaching business. I have an education and training company. I work with, early stage entrepreneurs. I run an accelerator for early stage entrepreneurs. I build cash flow systems for business owners. It should be so basic. It should be so super duper basic that they're like, okay, I'm a yoga instructor. I'm a yoga master. I teach yoga. Now, I'm just telling you somebody who makes $40, $50 million a year. That's what I learned from him. I'm giving it to you. You do what you want to do.
So, doll, what I said is you said super simple. So I would just say that I help, or something active, I guess. You said run or build.
Yeah. I have an education and training company. I run a coaching business. I
run a website company.
All right. Stick with me. Stick with me. Yes.
I'm like, wait. Okay.
So it's like, he's like, dog, you told us not. Listen, stick with me. So calm. It's so grounded. They were like, okay. And then right after this, we're going to right hook. Here we come. Y'all ready? Here we go. It's got to be basic. Here's why. Because the next thing that we say is going to totally contrast with what we just said. There's a book called, it's in my Audible. I have to listen to it, but it was recommended to me by somebody who makes probably $7 million a year. He was like, this book changed my life, changed my view on business. I said, what's the book? You can get it right now. It's called This Is Your Brain on Music. This is your brain on music. This is your brain on music. Okay. Are y'all listening to me? I hope so. I'm trying to see if there's a free version that's
I
already
just
online.
looked it up. I have the Libby app for
There
the
you go.
library.
If y'all don't know about that,
I'm gonna look in there.
yeah, you can get books from the library on boom. Usually I could do this. I don't make the free PDF. I'm not doing nothing. But sometimes the book is already online. And when I can find it, I'll share it with
Right,
y'all.
that's true.
So I just found it. Aha! So I'm gonna share it with you right now. But yeah, I'm gonna listen to it. I actually need to listen to this one. But yeah, this is your brain on music. And the reason why I'm bringing that up, I got time now. It's gonna be 90 minutes today, y'all. Okay. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because the whole world rather is built on contrast. Human nature, contrast, storytelling. We're all wired. Our brains are wired for story. Ooh. Flow, currency, money, people. You want people to move. When you move, money follows motion. I'm about to tell you how the flow works. Just do it, y'all, and just work it. Don't overthink it. This is how it works. Okay. Contrast. So the I have a dream speech. Okay. When I went to Apple Park, apparently nobody goes there. I don't know if it's still true. Nobody cares about Apple anymore. Okay, whatever. When I went there and we were on tour, the person that took us around that 133 something acre campus, I'm not even supposed to tell y'all what I saw there, which was awesome. I can't really tell you a whole lot about it. We weren't allowed to take pictures. You can't take no videos, none of that. Okay, but it was amazing. Okay, I will tell you they have an apple orchard in the middle of Apple Park. Like literally, you go outside as the building is round, and if you want to go outside, glass walls, and you go outside, and it's like apples at Apple. That's public record. But we had a session there, and the people that are responsible for writing the big presentations that Steve Jobs is famous for, and he introduced the iPhone to the world and the iPod and the one with the music. Is that the iPod? Anyway, you know what I'm saying? All of that, and it changed the world. Those same people who wrote all of his presentations trained us that day. And they went around the room and they asked us, okay, talk about your work and how do you do the thing? I'm the only one. They were like, oh yeah, you got this. Aha! Because I do this for real. Okay. And they were like, oh yeah, it's working. But then they explained why. They taught the framework of why famous presentations work. The I have a dream speech. Steve Jobs, when he gets up there and does the thing. And any other great speech or a great story that you remember, any movie that you watch, the classics, why do they work? They always start you at the beginning of a movie, storytelling. They start you with something you can recognize. Always. It's like they're walking down the street. Okay, we know what city they're in. They wake up, they gotta go to breakfast, they gotta get some breakfast, the kids, the dog running around. Like it's very basic, common. I can relate to this. I know what's going on. I mean, all movies don't start that way, but you know what I'm saying. Most of them do. And they fight with their little brother, little sister. They just broke up with this guy. He's an idiot, like something you could relate to, right? And then they immediately contrast this very basic, common beginning point that we all can relate to. And then they take you somewhere and you say, whoa, what just happened? Whoa, hold on. So what that does now, it hooks, it locks you in. Now I gotta know what's gonna happen next. I'm signed up for this. And usually in the Disney movie, they'll sing an I Want song as they transition you. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. That was the whole movie. That's what it was about. So y'all know, do y'all know what did y'all know what that?
I just saw a
Yo!
video on that.
I passed out on the floor. That's the funniest thing I have watched in a long time. Do y'all know about this? Do y'all know about this? Put something in the chat. Do y'all know what that means?
I don't know.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm going somewhere with this, y'all. Hilarious. So you got to watch the video. Go on YouTube and Google it. This is Godfrey, the comedian. He's from Chicago. Shout out to Chi-Town. They have a podcast, and he had to get on there. So Zimbabwe, I've been there. Okay. And the language, they speak Zulu in many parts of Africa. It's like one of the common languages. So the guy's over there, and he's like, yes, because don't we all think that means like everything is, the world is ours? Like, what do we think that means?
Inspirational.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it means. Let me tell you what it means. Look, there's a lion. Oh my God. That's all it means.
Oh, there's a lion.
No lion.
That was the name part.
We thought we would be a deep chat. That had me cracking up. But anyway, beginning of the movie, my point, you had a baby, you raised the baby, everybody's like, ooh, the lion, ooh, it's the king. Okay, we learned the world, we got the people, we got the gazelles, you got the zebra, everybody, okay, we see what's going on here. We're all in a place. We're all locked in. And he's having very normal conversations with his parents and Nala them and everybody running around, very normal. You got a father, a mother, they're in love. You got the little girl that he likes. He got his friend. They over there clowning, Pumbaa them. Okay, cool. Very normal. Then he tells you what he wants. And then something happens to interrupt what it is that he wants. So then you're like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Is he going to make it? What are we going to do? And that's how they get you to watch the rest of the movie. Okay. If you didn't want to see the movie, if you weren't locked in after the first 15 minutes, you'd be mad. You leave the theater, you tell everybody this movie sucks, and then you get bad reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, and nobody's going to watch the movie, right? So you got to nail this. This is human nature. So we need a contrast between the way you start, the first two sentences that you just said. Hi, my name is such and such. My company is this. I teach entrepreneurship. Because of what's coming. We're about to contrast it with what comes next. Are you ready? So the third thing I need you to do, I just told you, your name, and then something that sounds really common so that anybody, a fifth grader, your grandmother could understand what you just said that you do. Cool. Number 3, here's the contrast. You're going to say what makes you different. This is where you rise. Okay, this is with some energy. It's going to pop. That contrast is going to come. I started right here and then boom, I just went somewhere. Oh, hold on. That's what you want to do. So you're going to use proof, numbers, statistics, results, recognizable clients, awards, your track record. That will make somebody stop and be like, hold on, you did what now? Seriously. And it's not about arrogance. It's something factual. So example, very basic example. So I teach entrepreneurship, and this is not my real stats, but check it out. Over the last 3 years, I've helped 40 entrepreneurs going from having an idea, go from zero to making $10,000 a month. You're going to immediately be like, wait a minute. You feel the motion? You see the motion? You took them from this state to that state, but this is an elevated, elegant way to do it. Okay, I'm putting y'all on game today. You can say, oh, I built websites that have taken companies from, whatever to whatever. I've increased, their donations increased by 57% after working with us. I helped them reduce their head count, by $100,000 a year. But their website gets 3 times more traffic now, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So other made up examples. I built, this is giving somebody a window into your world, by the way, which is really what the goal is. So you can say, I built a daily live community. I actually tested this on LinkedIn. When I was doing my test on LinkedIn whenever that was, in the last year. Because I'm turning everything on, y'all. On day 71, we turn it up. The last 30 days of this challenge. So I need you to get this together so we can go ahead on. Okay. But I would say, I basically said, like, I built a community of 250 entrepreneurs, helping them reset their identity so they could, stop showing up like employees and start making real money in their business. I was named Google's International Woman of Water. That's featured by Forbes, Wired, the New York Times. We outside. I got an innovation award from Amazon, Apple. I was named one of 15 environmental leaders by Tim Cook of Apple. Okay, so whatever you've done, whatever you've earned, whatever you've built, metrics, something measurable. This is still your 5-star pitch. I'm giving it to you in a different order now. I'm telling you to bring that credibility. Just bring it right here. So I'm such and such. This is my name. This is my company. I do this basic thing, make it so clear that a 5th grader or your grandmother would understand what you do. And then, bam, I want you to give me the credibility. What makes you different? Okay. So we're not hedging. We said what we said. So somebody give this a try. Give me your name and the name of your company. What you do in a kind of simple form. And then give me a statement that shows that you're different from other people out here. Try it.
Quick question, first and last name?
It doesn't matter. It's up to you. How you want to be branded. It's a brand. So you know how like certain celebrities go by one name. Some people, whatever you want people to remember, that's what you say. Because when they go and tell the story, they got to repeat. So I would, don't be like the lady on Wendy Williams. She got on the mic to introduce herself. She was an up-and-coming actress. And she said, "Hi, Wendy." And she thought, she was supposed to have a question. She didn't have a question. She got there. "Hi, Wendy. I'm Tina Lee Jones." And Wendy goes, "Hi, Tina Lee." And she goes, "No, Tina Lee Jones." And we already do. The whole crowd goes, "Oh, okay, here we go." Turns out she was trying to promote herself. "Yeah, my publicist sent me here because, I have an audition coming up with Tyler Perry or something completely unrelated to the conversation that was going on." And of course, we never heard of that lady again. So whatever name you want people to remember as the name you're going to say. Imagine you're on a podcast. So go. Hope that answers.
So I don't know my full name, except I think Tracy's a simple name. So once I say my full name, which is Tracy Viegelat Pierre, I think it throws people off. I think Tracy Pierre is simple enough.
Mm-hmm.
I
like
so
that.
I'm kind of
Or Tracy V.
Tracy V.
It's whatever. Just pick a brand and stick with it. It could be your whole name. You make them learn your name. It don't matter, but you got to be consistent. Yes.
All right. Let me think about that while someone else goes then.
Okay. So your name your company. The basic, if you're talking to a 5th grader or your grandmother, what do you do? Because y'all know that story, right? My other mentor that could no longer be my mentor because he tried to marry me, but we weren't even dating, but he's worth $500 million, literally, Black man. And he, many businesses. One of them, the first one, he was one of the first set of owners, rather, who owned the first McDonald's franchises in the state of Michigan. And he was in Ebony magazine. You go in the 70s and see these pictures. And to her dying day, and literally, I'm talking about Black enterprise on the list, documented that we know about $500 million. And his mother, to the day she died, thought he worked at McDonald's. And that's what I'm saying. Something so basic that your mother, your grandmother, or your 8th grader would understand what you do. That's number 2. And then number 3, a statement, a sentence about what makes you different. So I've helped over 200 people to do this and this and this. I've, built this and this and this over the last 3 years. I've helped 40 entrepreneurs, go from this to this. Whatever. Y'all give it a try. We're only on number 3. There's 5 of them. Somebody try.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm Makaya. I am the owner of Sites First Studios, and I run a website company. And then
what makes you different?
I have a client right now that serves over 500 districts over the 50 states of the US.
Mm-hmm.
And they specialize in educating teachers, professional development of computer science, so they can spread it to the kids. Something like that.
Okay, hold on. Let's work on this. So,
okay.
What did you do for this client?
I'm helping them modernize their website.
That's
upgrade it so that they can bring on more teachers.
okay. So we want to emphasize what you've done for them. So just
Okay,
the
and
last, include
they
that.
also
Mhm.
okay.
But go ahead. What were you about to say?
Okay, so I want to say I have. Should I describe the class? I have a
So like
client right now.
no. You start with you. So I've modernized the
Oh.
website for the country's one of the largest whatever kind of company they are. They're in all 50
Professional
states. They got thousands of people on their site, and they trust me to fill out in the back end so they can get thousands more clients.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I see. So I've modernized. I've modernized a professional development companies. Do people know what professional development
Listen,
is?
no, it doesn't matter because at this point,
Okay.
it's like brush your shoulders off.
Okay.
It's listen, one of the largest, whatever they are, it don't matter at this point because it's
So I
in the country.
modernized
In the country,
one of the largest nonprofit organizations in the
country. I built their back end. They're in all 50 states. They got thousands of people hitting their site. They trust me to keep,
they're about to have Amazon future engineers.
Yeah, all that. I do that. It's run by me. By me. You understand?
Gotcha.
So it went from I have a website company to I'm outside for real. Figure it out. If you don't know, now you know. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Does that make sense to y'all? Does that make sense? I know it's the same information. We're just putting it in we're elevating. We're elegant. we're growing. We're rising.
Yes.
Okay. Somebody else try. I like that actually. That was a good. You pull the story out. See, that came from your work. That's what I'm saying. We got to pull this out of your work.
Right.
And it's something that nobody else can replicate. I know I'll be talking crazy.
You said numbers and data. I'm like, okay, what do I
metrics, credibility, real stuff that anchors it in the real world. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You just gave me a window into your world. I'm like, oh, she's doing all that for them. What can she do for me? I know she could handle my little nonprofit or my little 3 volunteers. Wait a minute. You'll be booked. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. I like that.
But it also speaks to mission and purpose and
the
end result. But when you work with me, you get these outcomes.
Right.
Beautiful. That was good. That was a really great example. Somebody else was about to talk. Go ahead.
All right. So let's see if this rolls. Hi, I'm Tracy V. I love that doll. Tracy V. This is new.
That was just me off the cuff, child. I do this. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Tracy V. I teach speed yoga to Black. Yeah, okay. Hi, I'm Tracy V. I teach speed yoga to I teach speed yoga to Black mothers.
You stop at the yoga. Stop at the yoga. Oh. Then the third sentence, the third one is, give me your name and the name of your company, and then I teach speed yoga.
Hi, I'm Tracy V with Yit Thoughts. I teach speed yoga.
Beautiful. Now go.
To Black women that don't, to Black mothers that are tired of waiting to exhale.
How many people have you helped go through what you're about to say right now? I guess over the years, across the world. How many countries, let's say, have you done this in? How many? Give me some metrics. Pick one.
Can I pick hundreds?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I've helped hundreds of Black women.
I've helped hundreds of Black women stop waiting to exhale.
And do what instead?
And breathe easy as they reinvent themselves.
Take out the breathe easy. Go to reinvent themselves. Through the practice of yoga, right? Is that what you're about to say?
No, I wasn't, but I wasn't even sure what I was going to say.
Well, good. I like that. We got to stick the landing. It's like gymnastics. You know what I'm saying? So good. That's good. So let's try to put it together. Do it again. Go.
Hi, I'm Tracy V with Yit Thoughts. I teach speed yoga.
I've helped hundreds of Black women.
Hundreds of Black women.
How many countries? I know they're not in all these countries, but you've been to how many countries? So add that in there.
No, I do teach in these countries. Actually,
okay, go.
I help hundreds of
Black women in
how
many countries or how many continents?
In 3.
Boom. I've helped hundreds of black women across 3 continents to do what? To go from what?
To go from wait to stop waiting to exhale.
To go from waiting to excel.
To go from waiting to exhale
to what?
To excelling in their best life.
No, you said reinventing themselves.
Okay.
Or something like that. We'll fix it. Yeah. But okay, right? Boom.
Waiting to exhale to reinventing themselves.
Or whatever. We're gonna figure that part out. Through the practice of
yoga, through the practice of breath and body work.
You hear it? I hear the sound of money. Do you hear it? Say it again one more time so you don't forget and write this down or get the transcript, y'all. Get the transcript.
Hi, I'm Tracy V with Yit Dots Yoga. Hi, I'm Tracy with Yit Dots. I teach speed yoga to Black women that
I teach speed yoga, period.
I teach speed yoga.
Done. New sentence. Now we're about to take them on a journey. I've helped hundreds.
I've helped hundreds of women. I've helped hundreds of women.
Black women.
I've helped hundreds of Black women
across 3 continents.
I've helped hundreds of women across. I've helped hundreds of Black women across 3 continents stop waiting to exhale.
So they can what?
So that they can
reinvent themselves and live their best life, right?
Reinvent themselves and live their best lives.
Through the practice of whatever you just said.
Through the practice of breath and body work.
We got people on the stream said, nice, Tracy. Wait a minute. That's what they said. Shout out to Latanja. Let me see. I don't know who's over here. Shout out to y'all for being on the streaming. I hear the sound. I mean, is it just me? Is it just me? Do you feel? How do you feel, Tracy?
I'm you know what I like? I like that this new version of what you're teaching us is actually allowing us to say our names, the name of our business, and then go into
does it feel more natural to you guys? It's cool. I'm with this. I'm here for this.
I feel like, yeah.
But I've taught you the principles and now you know why it works. Like, I just feel so good about what I've done.
And now
what I've
the
done.
new name, Tracy V.
Come on, Tracy V.
To be honest with
that's money right there. That's money.
Most of the time when I talk to people and I give them my name, I always say the same tacky thing. I'm like, I'm Tracy, just regular Tracy, like, because it's just
don't limit yourself. Don't do that.
I don't know why I do that same thing every time. Oh, but yeah, I like this. I'm Tracy V.
Yeah, man. And I love your name, by the way. You're gonna teach me French. I don't think you knew that. You're my French teacher.
I don't speak French. I speak Creole. But
let's learn that. Teach me that.
I do like the fact that you're gonna be in Haiti, boo.
Girl, listen. Look, I can't have this last name and don't speak nothing. Because I'm pretty sure my grandmother is part Creole, but didn't nobody tell me that, but I'm just pretty sure.
Yeah.
But this is it's a whole lot of French going on in my family bloodline. Somebody need to tell me some answers. I got half the answers. I need the rest.
On that elevator and they thought you were Haitian.
They did. This is Henry Louis Gates, by the way.
Oh.
The one who does the DNA and tell opening where they from. That's the first thing he said to me. First day, I'm a freshman. I'm getting in the elevator going up to the Afro-American Studies Department. He's like, hey, how you doing? I was like, hey, I'm new here, da-da-da. And I told him what I was going to work on. I thought it was going to be my thesis or whatever. I did something slightly different. But these are scholars, y'all. These people are freaking brilliant. Cornell West, these are my personal advisors. And that's the first thing he said to me. I mean, I don't know what he was basing it on. Obviously, something about my features, but
someone needs to go next. They have a class to go to. They need to do their thing.
That's fine. Go. Ready to break. Go.
Hi, it's Latrice.
Hey, thank you for staying this long. Go ahead. Let me just give it a try.
Thank you. Okay. All right. So my name is Latrice, and I help educators and parents help their children and students thrive through creative STEAM education.
Hold on. Wait.
Uh-oh.
I like that. Don't go nowhere with that. You got that written down somewhere.
No, okay.
So let me interview you. Tell me your name and the name of your company.
Okay. My name is Latrice Sanders Sabukwe, and the name of my company is She Digital.
Beautiful. What do you do? One sentence that an 8th grader and your grandmother could understand.
Okay. I help educators and parents.
No. What kind of company do
No?
you have? What do you do? This is the new. We're taking this and we elevate it. We rise the child.
Okay.
So I teach technology in school. I don't know. How would you say that? Yeah.
Okay, I teach children how to code.
Beautiful.
Using
Stop right there.
Music and
Using say that. Using what?
Using art and music.
Okay. We're gonna save that. Now, boom. How many schools, how many students, how many people have you served doing this work?
I've served well over hundreds of students. I'm across 3 different districts.
Including the largest, what is Fulton County, the largest something? It's definitely the largest county. It might be the largest, what is it?
I'm not sure.
Do you want to know that? Because you're
Okay.
anchoring. You're anchoring your work in something that people could say. Like when I say Google said,
okay,
Apple said, then they'd be like, okay, whatever comes after that. If they said that's what it is, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So go.
So I do have a question because I am pulling on my knowledge as a software engineer. I worked at 2 Fortune 100 companies, BMW, and also
I'm done.
General
You see, I
Motors.
just disappeared.
Uh-oh.
No, that's me cheering. If we were in a
It's a
room
good
together,
thing.
I'll be running around.
She's happy.
We want that. We want to include that. I'm
Okay.
taking my knowledge as say it again as
a software engineer at 2 Fortune 100 companies, General Motors, and also BMW.
And now I'm teaching it to
And I'm teaching it to
hundreds
of
students across 3 major school
across
districts.
3 major districts and 2 continents. I'll say that.
And
Boom.
helping them to do what? To go from what to what?
Oh boy.
Confused, overwhelmed, don't know nothing about technology.
Okay.
To what?
To creative problem solvers.
Right. We can work on that.
Using technology.
And then you said using music and something else.
Using music and art.
Okay. So I know you got to go. I will send you this recording.
Okay.
That's how you want to talk about your work. And we're not even done yet. Y'all, we already got money and we're not even done yet. It's 2 more. So thank y'all for doing this exercise with me. Thank you for trusting me. I'm telling you, we're going to get the grandbabies. Everybody going to get their buddy and we're going to be all right. Yo, we're going to be all right. She's also an amazing artist. I really want a piece from you. I really do.
And I just really quickly, I have an art exhibit.
Yes, go. Tell them.
Is this Friday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be here Thursday? Put it in the chat and then do it again on Thursday night. Tell us about that. Amazing. Oh my God. She's so talented, y'all. It's crazy. Like it's literally like Black Panther level stuff. I'm not kidding. Like the man who made this that I wear every day, he made all the jewelry for Angela Bassett in all of the Black Panther movies.
Yes, Baba G.
You know Baba G. Come on.
I do.
She's that level of artist, y'all. I'm not kidding. The things she can do with copper, the things she can do. But she's also just on the side. She's just an engineer. And she getting the babies together. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you for being here. I love it here.
Thank you. So I'm about to run in here and teach the babies.
Do the thing. Do the thing. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you.
So y'all got me? Y'all with me? So introduce yourself, your name, your company. Boop. Super basic. I run, I teach entrepreneurs. I teach entrepreneurship. Super basic. And then you go crazy. I'm an expert in residence at Harvard University. My office is in, Harvard Innovation Labs at Harvard Business School. They can't graduate. They can't get the stamp on their project. Before they give them venture capital, they got to come see me. That sounds a little different, don't it? I do this for the U.S. Small Business Administration, Morehouse to Harvard. We'll be talking about hundreds of entrepreneurs in my mastermind because I do this.
I want to give it a go.
Go for it. I love this, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. This is buddy. Go.
Hi, everyone. I'm Latanja Middlehouse, is known as Sweet Tea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually helping women that have lost their zest for life.
Wait.
That women and mothers, actually. Mothers
But
and
wait.
wives.
Before you do that, you got to ground me, anchor me. I have what kind of company? I do this.
Okay.
I'm a life coach for women. That's not right. I have a social club for women. That might not be right. But what is that? Like super basic that an 8th grader can understand and your grandmother, like one sentence. Try it.
Okay, so I am Latanja Millhouse, as known as Sweet Tea, and I have a service that I help women discover their zest for life.
Wait,
and
we're not there
well,
yet. I don't know
we're
what
not
that
there.
means. I need you to say something that every single person listening to the B103 on their drive home will know what you said.
Okay, so
I coach women
Okay,
over
so-
40.
yes, I coach women over 35.
Period. In that sentence. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Good. I'm a life coach for women over 35. Period.
Coach for women over 35.
Hold that. I need you to hold that energy because that grounds them. They're like, okay. I know what that is. I know what that means.
Okay.
And then you about to take me somewhere. Now I know we did all the zest for life. We worked on this so many times. But what I want you to do is anchor it in metrics. I want you to tell me something that anybody in their right mind would be like, oh, she know what she doing. I've helped hundreds of women. I've taught this on 3 continents. I did it for these kind of companies. I've been featured by these kind of people. Something like that. What you got?
Well, I have worked with women that are feeling depressed and that have lost their will for wanting to have passion, not necessarily passion, but desire to pour into themselves first because they have a sense of, I have had several testimonies from women that enjoyed the Lady Academy workshops. They have benefited from coming to my Zest for Life.
Let me pause you. I think you will benefit from using, because Micaiah, you introduced the model that I didn't even have. You took one client example and turned it into something so powerful that anybody who hears that is going to be, they're going to feel stupid for not at least coming up to you and getting more information.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's what you did.
I was just going off of what you said.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Metrics and using.
She took, listen with me, Latanja. She took the characteristics of one client that she has worked with. She's worked with more than that.
Mm-hmm.
But because they, I took an act, she's a Broadway actress. She's a former Fortune C-suite executive for a Fortune 500 company who went through a divorce and da. She is, who are these women? Give me a narrative and say, I've helped dozens of women like my client who, had all of these accolades, but because of her work with me, and instead of her being, down and depressed because of the divorce and this and that, she's outside and now she's doing this and this and this. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Come up with that. If you have it now, try it. If you don't, let's work on that. You have something now you want to try?
I could basically work on it. I can work on it because
I know how people, like you told me, the guy came up to you, somebody's son or something, but they read the book and it was like, oh, this is everything.
Yes.
So what I want you to do, metrics, the word, I keep using the word metrics because that's the word they use in capitalism. I'm just saying we're anchoring what you do in real life experience, real lived experience from you and your clients. And we're just telling stories about that. That's all we're doing. So yeah, let's work on it. I want everybody to have this ready on Thursday. The people who have been on here at 2 p.m., we're going to get on Thursday and I'll be like, y'all ready? Come on. And you're going to talk like this and they're going to be like, they're going to clutch their pearls. Everybody going to pass out on the floor. I need you to understand. That's what I want us to do on this Thursday night. That's also the first day that we're going to start posting every day for 30 days. I love it here. Don't y'all love it here? Thank you for being brave, y'all. Thank you for sharing it and trying it and doing the thing. It's not easy. Just like, what do you mean? Like, dog, you told me to do this. They told me to. No, because you've done this work, you can pull from it's a well. It's a spring. It's spring. Y'all know what they call it? Spring Street in Atlanta. If you're from Atlanta, you know. Do you know why they built underground Atlanta? There's something under Atlanta. This is the most heavily surveilled location in the United States. What's under there? It used to be water under there. That's why they call it Spring Street. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it. The Peachtree Plaza, what they used to call it, now it's the Westin. You know the one.
Mm-hmm.
They used to have in the lobby like a recreated rainforest. I'm not sure how to say. It was just like a wet environment. There's something under this ground that they're not telling you. The reason why all of this is elevated, none of those streets are flat. I don't know if you noticed that driving through Atlanta.
Yeah, that's true.
You driving on top of something. What's under there? If you see old pictures of Atlanta, it's like it was built on top of that. The Gulch. The reason why there's something down there is because it's layers. Anyway. You have this well now because you've been doing this work. You've been talking to people. You've been working on your pitch. You've been doing all the things. So now you can pull from all of that language. And then when I say, oh, let's do it the elevated way. Let's do it the elegant way. You can do it because you already, you know what I'm saying? You're here now. We're here now. So, okay, track with me. We're almost done. So your name and the name of your company. Something so basic that you could tell it to your 5th grader and or your grandmother and she would understand. Period. End of sentence. Full stop. And then you go to what makes you different. This is where we rise. You're like, well, I've helped this kind of person. You know, I'm the backbone for this kind of company doing this. Or I've helped hundreds of people. Or I've got, on multiple continents. Or as someone who has this background in this organization and this corporation and these degrees and this and that. Now I take that same knowledge and I do this over here. Y'all find it. What makes you different? I do this for real, not arrogantly, but factually. I feel like I just unlocked, you know how you unlock on a game and you unlock, the next tier. I feel like I just unlocked some people today. We still gonna be done 3:30, I promise you. Anyway, we're not done yet. It's 2 more. Then you say what you're building right now, your current focus, not your whole business history, not you trying to do, whatever you're trying to do at the end of the day. Your right now, present tense focus. Okay. To help people understand that I do this. I'm still doing it. So right now, I'm launching a lunch and learn. A lean in lunch and learn. We're going to get AI literate, AI fluent. I don't know nothing about AI. What do I know? I mean, I do. That's not true. Because what I built for Aquagenuity, I didn't know it was AI at the time. But I knew it basically is a single layer perceptron. That's what I built. That's the Aqua score is run. That's the algorithm I wrote. I invented. I had to cut somebody out. Not really. Corporate snap. They interviewed me for something and I was just like, how come when white men do this stuff, y'all say, oh, they're geniuses and they created this. But then when I do this, you say, oh, she has a team and they did this. I said, no, I invented. Get it right. So that was a single layer perceptron, which is machine learning. Anyway. So I know AI through experience, not because I studied AI, but anyway. I'm going to do a lunch and learn series. Who knows how long this is going to last? But I mean, I started this 2 p.m. thing and I'm going to keep going to the end of the year. I'm going to do 365 days straight live. You heard it here first. Oh my God. But then I'm also going to, from time to time, I got to figure out my schedule before I commit, but I'm going to do a lunch and learn series where you can the basics, it's 2026. If you told me, I don't know how to use a smartphone. I don't know how to send an email. I don't know how to use a computer. I would look at you crazy. Are you 85 years old? If you're not, you sound crazy right now. You need to learn these things. AI is about to be that. I'm going to need some basic AI literacy, nay, fluency before 2027. So I'm going to create a space for that because I've been telling my people to do it and they didn't do it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. What do I know? So I'm literally getting all these amazing prompts. I done found all the people who are teaching this at a high level. I'm the world's greatest student. Okay. You don't go to Harvard and graduate with honors and you don't know how to study. What I can do is study. I will study somebody right quick and right fast. So I done found them already. And they give me all these prompts and tools and tips. And do that, do that. And I'm like, oh, nobody's talking to our people like that. I still got my leaders, the ones who be scamming y'all, talking about come to the conference every year. 25,000 people come to the Black Entrepreneurship Conference, the biggest one in the world. Da, 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 da. They're not giving you nothing that you need for real. They said AI is going to dumb you down. We don't have time for this. We need to hurry up. So anyway, I'm going to teach y'all. When I learn it, I'm going to bring it to y'all. Tell me what you're building right now. What are you doing right now? I got social media mastery. Get in there. Y'all got in for the early price. It's $1,000 now. I don't know y'all. I don't know these people who finna come in. When I put it on my socials and stuff, I don't know these people. You gonna pay me? I'm finna tell you put you on game. I'm gonna tell you all of this. I'm telling y'all right here. I'm gonna tell you how to put it in a document, a markdown document, .md document, and then feed it to your chat GPT of choice, excuse me, not chat GPT, ever canceled. And do the thing and get your money and go ahead on. You gonna pay me for this knowledge, this access. What are you talking about? So what are you building right now? What are you building right now? So this part, this number 4, what's your current focus? So right now, I'm actually not, but pretend. I don't want nobody else in the WhatsApp because I don't want nobody else on my phone. People be sending me messages, child, I can't do it. I don't know what to do. I'm overwhelmed. But theoretically, I could say, I'm Doll Avant. I'm the founder of the Dollhouse. Yeah, I'm just totally making this up. I teach entrepreneurship to Black people. I have a mastermind group, over 250 people, and I'm also teaching, people on five continents how to take the ideas out of their head and turn them into assets. I helped 40 people over the last 2 years go from zero, just an idea in my head, to making at least $10,000 a month. Cool. Now, number 4, what are we building? Oh, also, I teach at Harvard, do all that, put all that in there. Then it's like, what are we building right now? Oh, right now I'm on a mission. I'm growing the Dollhouse to 500 daily members. These are people who have direct access to me. Or this week, I'm launching a 6-week intensive for entrepreneurs to learn AI so they can hurry up and get to their 5 or 10K month, first 5 or 10K month. Or currently I'm working with a cohort of 10 clients to do this and do that. Okay, so that makes what you're talking about feel timely. So I need you, sentence number 4 is, what are you doing right now? So anybody who's curious about what you're doing right now, I'm creating a cohort. I want to take 50 Black women from idea to $15,000 a month. And I'm building that cohort right now. Between now and the end of this year. That's what we're doing. I'm going to get you to a $15,000 a month, whatever. What are you currently working on? Make the conversation feel timely. That opens natural doors. Who, if they're curious, they're going to reach out to you. It's a real conversation, but it's not a pitch. Who wants to add some aim? What you're building right now, some focus, some timely, what's happening currently becomes your currency. Boom. And then the last one, because I promised to be done at 3:30, and I will, and anybody wants to stay over, you can practice. Okay. The last one is the vision. The reason why you're doing all of this. Your big why. So what did I do? I just flipped the 5-star pitch is all I did. And I put your name your company, something so basic that anybody could get it and relate to it immediately, which is in your ISDR. And then credibility, we went all the way to the end of the 5-star pitch. Like, we do this for real, we outside, Google said, Apple said, Amazon said. I mean, who are you to say I'm not? Because they said I was. So that's what it is. And then tell me what you're doing right now. This is how I do it. You know what I'm saying? I had a program I built. I just rearranged a 5-star pitch. Got a program. Got 40 slots available. I'm going to help Black women go from totally confused. I got this idea. I know I could save my family. I know we need some extra money, but I don't want to go back to the workforce. I don't want to leave my babies at the house. I don't want to put them in daycare. You can do it from home. I'm going to show you how to go from I'm at home with an idea to making $10,000, $15,000 a month. You could retire your husband. W-2 to revenue. Like, any of these would be a program. I could sell it and I would sell out. But that's what I'm doing right now. And then the last thing, you go back to the why. And this matters to me. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all, it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of the world as we know it. It's just all the institutions are failing, you know? But if we get some money, get you some cash flow, so you can purchase some assets, then leverage those assets. And then you can be in motion and move out the way of whatever's coming. Whatever they got planned for us, it don't matter because you'll be out the way. How about that? How about you and your family? How about you change your family tree? How about you get the family compound and get everybody over here together? You got a private security because you make enough money that you can hire a private security to make sure your family's okay. How about we do that? So you end with your why, the vision, the reason why we do this work. You know what I'm saying? What would this be 3-4 years from now? I want to help 100 families get off the financial grid so you can live your best life and go head on. How about that? So if you're about this life, you know, join me, whatever. If I was on a podcast and I put all of that together in 30 seconds, do you know how many people, well, where can they find you? You know, where can they DM you? And I tell them whatever I tell them to go to, dollavant.com. That's DOLL. A-V is in Victor, A-N is in Nancy, T is in Tom.com. You got to be able to spell or say your website on a podcast or from a stage and they can spell it. You know what I mean? If I do that, they're going to follow me. They're like, ho, 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 she doing what? Well, I'm 100. I want to be one of the 40. What are we doing? So anyway, did y'all get that? Your name and the name of your company. Something so basic, an 8th grader or your grandmother could understand what you do. And then your metrics, the thing that makes you different from everybody else. I'm outside for real. I do this for real. What is that? And then what you're working on right now. What's the next 60, 90 days of your business look like? And then this is why it matters. The vision. What you're building towards. 3 to 5 years, what you're going to be known for. This work. I'm helping people get out the financial grid. You know what I'm saying? I'm helping Black people escape the matrix because it's crumbling around us. Like, who has time for this? Like, if you want to get off, you're like, oh, that's not my train. I missed that train. I would like another train, please. Join me over here. I'm done. That's it. So those are the 5 things. I did it. Now we can practice. Everything else is just practice. So somebody come off mute and try to put them all together. Somebody ask me questions to clarify anything. But that's what we got to do. That's what we got to learn how to talk like that. Because now we're activating the law of detachment because it doesn't matter. It's like you can do what you want to do. I said what I said. It don't sound like you pitching me now. Now it sounds like you just like, she got a whole movement over there. I need to go see what she talking about. Like, wait a minute. I got to shift my behavior to come and match and find out what you're doing. That's what it sounds like now. And what follows motion? Money. Money follows motion. So anyway, somebody want to try it? Or somebody want to ask a question? I just put you on game. These people make it all this bloody, y'all. They really make it all this bloody.
I like this version of the pitch. So this is when we have less time and we want to grab their attention.
We have less time. Basically. We're talking to a rich person or a busy person, an executive, or whatever. This is honestly, once you nail this is how you introduce yourself. When they go around the room, I would talk like this.
Okay.
When you get on a podcast, I would talk like this. When if you have a blurb at the end of your articles, I would put this. We just elevated the 5-star pitch. We just turned it on its head and we took people on a journey. So now it's not just the 5-star pitch is a conversation. This right here is a standalone. I said what I said. Y'all figure it out. It's a mic drop. It's a mic drop. And I want at least 3 of y'all to be able to come on here by Thursday night at 6:00 and give us a mic drop and make everybody be like, why are they talking crazy to me right now? What is happening? I want that for us. I do. I'm gonna work on mine. Okay. I mean, I don't even, what I'm saying? I riff my pitch because I do this so much. And I'm switching, hats so much. And so I go from this, that. I'm gonna come on. Y'all will hear me say something you never heard me say before. I would love 3 of us to do that on Thursday. How about that? Latanja, I want you to be one of the ones.
Okay,
great.
Go ahead, Alfred.
Can I try? Okay.
Yes.
I wrote it down.
You better say something about Fortune 500. I know you better have that in there somewhere. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I don't have that, but okay.
No, you'll find it. Go ahead.
Okay.
I am Alfreda Lowry Jackson, aka Resale Maven, owner of Bougerie Finds. Via monthly membership, we deliver curated treasure chests of quality and luxury thrifted items
Okay,
to your
pause.
doorstep.
Pause.
Okay.
I don't know what you're doing. You didn't pass the 8th grader / grandmother test. Your grandmother and the 8th grader don't know what you just said. What do you do?
Okay. We deliver
What do
thrifted
you do?
items to your doorstep. No?
Okay, that might work. That might work. I have a company. I curate thrifted items and bring them and deliver them to people.
To your
Something
doorstep.
like that. Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Okay. I currently have a clientele of 10 members in 4 states. And that was my metrics.
Okay, let's expand to that. Helping them go from what to what? What kind of clientele? These are busy executives, moms with big families. These are people who make, they're trying to save money. What is that? Go.
Okay, my clientele consists of cost-conscious individuals and families, and we help them. We enable them to focus on their priorities while saving time and money.
But still what?
Oh, but still dress fashionably and on trend.
You got to put all of that into one good quality sentence. Good. Okay, keep going.
Okay. I am currently building a virtual shop and ship workshop to allow my current members to consign their own merchandise real time.
What's consign? What if everybody don't know that word? How would you say it another way?
To sell their own merchandise real time.
Like what? Like stuff the babies done outgrew? Like that? That's what you mean?
Okay, yeah, but like stuff that their children have outgrew, but what I'm finding out at these vending opportunities is that people want to consign their items. So because I'm hearing that so much.
What's this stuff they got from their mother? What is the item?
No, it's just like, say for instance, primarily women who are out of the no longer work anymore. So they have a lot of St. John or.
This is where the money resides. This part.
Okay.
That's what I need you to say. So you got stuff in your closet. You can't use it no more. The babies have outgrown it. You don't work in corporate no more. You got all this stuff. We finna help you make some money off of all these clothes, overstuffed closets all through your house, in your basement, in your storage.
Yes.
So somehow we add that in there. We go ahead. So you're doing a cohort to do what?
Okay, let me think about how to do that. And then let me just go through the last one. Okay. And then my goal is to ultimately move African Americans from being consumer mindset to a saving something. My goal has always been we spend too much money on clothes.
Exactly. Because we want to look good. We want the flouncy. We want all that. And you're saying we can have that.
All that, but you don't have to spend as much money.
So I would add that in there. But yes.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. I'll work on it. Thank you.
That's beautiful.
Alfreda.
Go.
Yes.
Do you have a website?
Yes, I do.
What is
your
it?
website?
Bougerie Finds.
Okay. We got to work on your website.
Wait, say that again.
Okay, it's BOUXURYFINDS.com.
We got to work on your website. We're gonna buy another URL that points to that. Because I know what bougerie finds me. It means I'm bougie and luxury, right?
Yep.
But not everybody's gonna know.
But we can't spell that. I don't know what you said.
No.
I missed it. So if you're on B103, y'all, I'm trying to get you ready for the big time. We're scaling. If you get on B103 and you say, just go to bougeriefinds.com, I don't know what you said. Don't nobody know how to spell bougie. Don't know how to, we don't know. You invented the word. So we have to I literally did this for my own company. I'm not saying change the name of your company. The name of my company is Opportunity. You can't spell that. You don't know what I said. It don't matter. I got another URL, myaquascore.com. And I just redirected that to my website.
Okay.
So we're gonna find that for you. So you can get on stage, you could be speaking at an event, you could have flyers, you could be on a podcast, you could be on the radio, and you say the name of your website and they can find you. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. So, because I listen to Derek Bozeman a lot, and he's always having them business owners. So it's in your mind, it's not appropriate to say www.boux.
It's too much. That's all I'm saying. Is it too much? Like, listen. In other words, just track with me, Alfreda, because I'm with you. Mm-hmm, and we're. I'm old school, but I need you to remember. Like, give me an example. 800-588-2300 Empire. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not catchy, I can't remember. I don't know what you said. I don't know what you said. I don't have no piece of paper. I wasn't like ready to take notes. And now you tell me how to spell this. So I missed it. I'm like, I want the lady who could do the thrift thing so my babies can stop asking me for the latest, hottest Jordans. I need to dress these babies. We don't have this kind of money, but I can't tell them, no, I got to figure it out. I can't find you now. Now I can't find you. Just because you don't have something simple to say. Yeah, go ahead.
What the website was Resale Maven.
I know how to spell that. Yes.
Okay.
So if that was available, I would get that URL today, and then I would redirect it to your Bougie Refis, because I love a good, a good classic name that can be trademarked and stuff. But they got to find you first.
Okay.
Yeah, but I love that. So work on it. We got 2 more days before Thursday. Let's do it.
Okay. I'll work on it.
Amazing! This is not our native. This is not our native land. Okay, it's not. But we're gonna come in here. We got too much skill, Alfredo. We got too much corporate, too much brilliance. We're too brilliant to not get this money. Use these little systems to our advantage. So I love it. I
agree 100%.
Absolutely. So I'm helping. We got 10 families. We're saving them. You know what I'm saying? Thousands of dollars a month. Is how I talk to them. And they look like they just stepped out of a fashion magazine. Like, listen, like, elevate your language. That middle part is the key. You know what I'm saying? We help them look like they spent thousands of dollars. They got 2-3 kids, 3-4 kids running around. And they look like a fashion spread. Like they stepped out of Vogue, but they actually reduced their spending on, by 50% or whatever on clothing and stuff like that. And so coming up, I'm about to help them take all the stuff out their closet. I don't need that no more because, I don't even work. I work from home now. My company done changed, since the pandemic. I don't even have to go to work and do all of that. Or I got laid off, whatever. I decided to be a stay-at-home mom. I started a family in my 30s, my 40s, and this and that. I don't need all that stuff to work. I'm going to help them make some money off of what they already got in their closet, in the house, and the babies, and all the stuff they outgrew. We're going to do that too. Because why? I'm on a mission. I need you to save some money so you can go ahead on. You can invest and do some other stuff. You can replace, your corporate income and, get some investments and do what you need to do. That's my ultimate mission. So what y'all talk about? What we talk about? You find me at reselemaven.com. Done. You stuck the landing. It's like gymnastics in the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can do all this tumbling and flipping and but if you, and then you get to the end and then you fall, it don't count. We got to stick the landing. So I feel like you're right there. You're so close. So close. Somebody else want to go? Thank y'all for staying with me, sticking with me. Because I promise you I'm done. But if you want to go somewhere, do what you got to do. But if you want to try it, go for it. And a shout out to y'all again. I see you on the stream. But go ahead.
All right.
I can try. Okay.
No, you can go first. Go first, please.
Yeah, go ahead, Asia, because Tracy she gets the award for best questions, apparently. So we're going to let her go in a second. Go ahead, Asia.
Okay. Hi, I'm Chef Asia of Avant Garden. I create food that actually nourishes your body and still tastes amazing.
Okay.
As a former medical laboratory scientist, I offer plant-based meals and experiences that have been curated from science and curiosity, designed to restore nutrition and flavor to your plate.
Okay, wait. I need metrics. I've helped hundreds of families, thousands of families. From MasterCard to Discovery Card, from whatever. I need metrics. I've helped families do this so they can go from this to that. What is that for you?
Okay, so I have served thousands of customers over 2 countries.
And help them do what?
And help them restore nutrition and flavor to their plates.
Go right. So they went from what to what?
Gone from nutritionally depleted food to nutrition-rich food.
I love it. Let's talk like humans. What is nutritionally depleted food? What do they already eat? Give me examples.
So overly processed soy-based food versus protein-rich, high protein, low carb, nutritionally rich food.
We're going to work on that. We just want storytelling elements. Boom. And then it's like, what are you working on now?
I am working on providing shelf-stable products throughout the world to be shipped nationwide.
Beautiful. And so you have a waiting list or something for people who can get more information or follow you on, Instagram or something? Is that what we have? Follow that journey?
Follow me on Instagram at avantgarden_ATL.
Okay.
Or go to my website, avantgardenatl.com.
Okay, beautiful. So we will connect that to what you're working on now. I'm building a waiting list because we're working on our first shelf-stable product. It'll be in stores near you soon. If you want to keep up with us, just, follow us, go to my website and, follow the journey. Boom. And then the last part would be why any of this matters. Why are we doing this? Because why? I believe what?
This matters because we are minerally deprived, nutritionally depleted, and we need real food that nourishes.
Beautiful. I'm going to send you this recording as well. I owe it to Latrice. I mean, all of y'all can get it on YouTube/school, but I'm going to send it to you because we need to work on this. What I want us to do, and you are my prime case, but every single person on this phone, I'm looking at your name on the thing and I'm like, oh my God, we're so smart. Oh my God, we're brilliant. We're off the charts brilliant. The smarter you are, the harder this is. I want you to say what you just said, but I want you to say it in language that connects and resonates with people emotionally. Right?
Okay.
They have whatever they did, whatever's wrong with the soil. So they growing, they telling you got some fruit, but it ain't even no nutrients in the fruit no more. You know what I'm saying? You going over here trying to do this and trying to live your best life, but you can't even trust the labels no more. You doing this and you doing that, and we don't know what's in this food. We don't know. So I'm on a mission to create a space where we know what we're eating, we're getting the nutrients. We know what we're feeding our babies, and they're going to be all right. We know that, I'm not feeding my husband and feeding my family something that's going to shorten their lives without sacrificing flavor. That's what we do over here. You know what I'm saying? That's a mic drop. And so you have all the elements. Everybody here, y'all have the elements. I mean, we're saying the words. We've been saying it all this time. What we're doing now is getting great. So Good to Great. That's a book too. You can read that in your spare time. The problem I have with most business books is they talk about business from like when you're way step 7, 8, 9 on the roadmap. That's not necessarily relevant to you in your journey right here. But this is what I need everybody to do. I need you to take yourself as seriously as you would if your company was worth $100 million. And if a team of consultants, I'm your team of consultants. Okay. If you hired BCG or a McKinsey or Accenture or somebody come in and like do an analysis of what you got going on. This is what I would tell you to do. You got all the elements. You've been doing this work. You've been talking to people. You know who you are. You know what's going on. Now it's time to rise. I want you to talk like this. I want it to work in any environment. I want it to work if you go to Europe. Because I've been to Europe. I need you. Y'all, I had to change my pitch when I went to Europe because I'm saying Flint, they don't know what that is. Some of them did, but most of them didn't. You got to talk in such a way that's so I still won all the pitch competitions in Europe. How? How, Sway? Because I do this for real. It bubbles out of me. It's part of who I am. I want you to be able to talk about your work in such a way that it's so powerful and it's so elegant and it's so detached from the outcome. You can do what you want to do. This is what I'm doing. I don't know what y'all doing, but you asked me what I do. Did you not ask me? You asked me what I do. By the time you finish talking, it shouldn't feel like, oh, she was trying to pitch us something. Oh, that was cute. Oh, yay. Yay. It should be like, whoa. That's what she does. So this exercise gets you there. You should be so fluent. It's no different than, what's your name? Where are you from? What kind of family did you grow up in? How many brothers and sisters do you have? Where'd you go to school? Where do you live now? How did you get from that city to Atlanta? Well, what's your job? Where do you work? Why did you who did you marry? Who's your husband? Well, why did you do that? Well, what is he about? You won't have to like rehearse these answers. It just flows out of you. It's part of who you are. What are you talking about? Your business needs to be the same way. And once you tap into that well, that source of power, you become unstoppable. Anybody else want to practice before we go?
Okay, I want to practice.
Go.
If it's too spaced out, you let me know.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for it. Hi, I'm Tracy V with Yit Dots, and I teach speed yoga. I've helped hundreds of Black women across 3 continents stop waiting to exhale and live exceptional lives through breath and body work. Right now, I'm building a force field around 300 Black women as I teach them spiritual survival skills through movement.
Pause.
I know.
I don't know what. No, that's okay. I don't know what a force field is. So just say I'm holding space.
That part.
Or say I'm inviting 300 Black women. Can you pick one and go?
Okay. Inviting is fine. I like the force field. That was the wanky part.
No, I like it, but I don't know what it means. Go ahead.
That's fine. I have a question. Can I say women of color? Is Black okay to still to say?
Listen, I don't know how many people are awake and don't know that we're actually not Black. I don't know. But yeah, go for women of color. Go for it. I love it. Go for it. Melanated, copper skin. It don't matter. Whatever you decide.
Okay. Does women of color sound archaic? Is it too far out?
No, it's cool. It's cool. I think it's fine. I think you also get you some Colombian and Indian women in your group, and that's fine too. It's fine.
It means Indian. It means Black. It means everything.
Yeah, Asian, whatever. Okay, cool. I like it. Go for it.
Women of color. Okay. Right now, I'm building. Right now, I'm inviting. Is 300 too large?
No, go.
Okay. Right now, I'm inviting 300 women of color. What? Right now, I'm inviting.
I'm holding space. You can say both.
Right now, I'm building a space. Right now, I'm building a space for 300 women of color.
Yes.
To teach them spiritual survival skills through movement and meditation.
Mm-hmm.
So is that too much spiritual?
No, survival? I like it. Keep going. Stick the landing.
Okay. Because we're not angry Black women. We've just been silenced and now we're yoked. I say yoked, but I started off with yelling. We're not angry Black women. We've just been silenced and now we're yelling. Or can I say yoked? Because yoked.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, because it's connected with yoga, because that's what yoga means.
I don't know what yoked is.
Well, yeah. So we're okay. Okay. Because so
wait, pause. Just pause. Reset your brain.
Breathe.
Reset your brain.
Breathe.
We're almost there. We're about to stick the landing. Why does this work matter? Why do we need this? Breathe in and then tell me the answer.
We need this because we are not angry Black women. We've just been silenced and now we're yelling.
What's that mean? We're yelling?
And that's a good ass question.
Tell me.
That means we're setting ourselves free. We are, burning the bras. We are outside of our feet.
Find language for that resonates, that immediately somebody would know what it means, and you've nailed it. Okay?
All right.
Seriously. No, seriously. And I know this is work, y'all, but I mean, how hard is it to build an ATM machine? I need you to build a machine that every time you talk, people are like, girl, hold on. I don't know what she just said, but excuse me. They're going to put up the church finger and the keynote is going to be talking and they're going to leave and come over there and be like, girl, can I get your information? Because I need to talk to you about that. That's what we want. We want motion. And you're right there. I just need you to stick the landing. Because yes, go ahead.
My question, I've been booking more men recently, and I don't want to exclude
Do
them.
a version for the men. Number one, start there.
Okay.
And then another thing you could do is have a version that's generic that includes both women and men.
Remind me of those slave ships, you know, the movie, I forget the movie, Tamungo, when the Europeans, they switched the flag every time a boat would come.
Oh God, they've been playing on these waters, international waters, for a long time. Yeah, no. I would start with perfecting what you got.
Yes.
Make a version for men. Because look, we're elevated, we're rising, there's spirals. So now eventually there'll be a version of this where you speak to everybody in one fell swoop.
Yes.
But then you can pull on the other ones when you need it. Like when I'm talking to women, they going crazy because I'm talking directly to you. But when I'm talking a little bit, okay, cool. But also there's one that will encompass all of that. But just focus on the one you got and build from there.
And the book that you mentioned, This Is Your Brain on Music, is there?
Did I put it in the chat? Yes.
Yeah, I know how to find free books like PDFs, but I'm an audiobook reader. I'm like, you know, cooking.
Yeah. I mean, I got an Audible subscription, so I already had a credit and I just downloaded it. I don't know. But yeah,
okay,
it's worth it's worth it. Yeah, he said it'll change your perspective on how you talk and communication, and why everything works is because of contrast. Yeah.
Okay.
I actually found the audio book through the library, so you might be able to find it. I wouldn't
have
if you have
Libby or another library app. Apparently, the audiobook is available.
Yeah, through Libby.
There you go.
Libby.
Yeah, for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to have a real library card in real life, or you or your daughter or somebody. Like I literally actually use my daughter's from Brooklyn.
But I have to have a library card, and Libby is a national database.
Yes, and then you put the library. I don't know how it works for sure, but basically, yeah. And once you have the library card, then you can rent stuff.
Then
you can check out stuff.
Please put that in the chat because I've never heard of Libby, but this is Christmas Come Early. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I love it.
I'll put the link from where I got it from Libby in it, so you can at least click on it and you can find your county that you have the library card, and you can rent it
and you register. Perfect. And go from there.
Perfect. Thank you.
Absolutely. Y'all, we better get our collective lives. Go ahead. Who was talking?
I'll be ready Thursday.
Huh?
I'll be ready Thursday.
I love it. Let's be ready Thursday, y'all. I'm gonna wait till 6:05. I'm gonna play a song. I'm gonna play a Dollhouse song. One of my songs. I'm gonna play a doll song from 6 o'clock to 6:03 or 4 on Thursday. And then I'm gonna be like, what y'all doing? What's going on? And then the ones of us who've been doing this work this week, y'all in the pitch and the room is they're gonna go, oh my God. Cause y'all sound crazy. Y'all sound like money. Y'all sound like money going somewhere to happen. Oh, I love it here. So anybody else got any questions, clarity that you need as you're working on this today and tomorrow? We got 2 days.
I have a quick thing. Mm-hmm. The sweet tea lady.
Latanja.
Latanja. You see me struggling through this. You just go to, you don't have to wait. That's one, because this is the place. This is going to be easier than doing it on Thursday. And two, if you don't have this already, I was thinking about a concept from sweet tea to spilling family tea. You know, like
girl, they did that. They had a whole podcast with the family on there. She has a beautiful family, big family spread across the country and stuff. But yeah, I like that. I like that.
So yeah, don't wait. You could do it now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
she took a stab at it. She did.
Ow.
So introduce yourself, your name and your company name.
Okay, I am a life coach for women over 35. I am Latanja Millhouse.
Mm-hmm.
I am a life coach for women over 35.
Mm-hmm.
And so I help women go from feeling guilty to learning how to pour into themselves.
Ooh, how many women? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
How many women? Give me a metric.
I'm helping over 40 women.
I love that. Go. Keep going.
To go from feeling guilty to learn how to pour into themselves.
Beautiful. And then,
so
what you working on right now? Go ahead.
What I'm working on right now, I have a daily morning show called Zestful Living with Sweet Tea Morning Show, where you come in and feel like you are a part of the community. Join me at the Zestful Life Social Club and Support Group. It's more of a curated space where you can share on the journey with me in real time. I live this life currently.
Why does this matter? Last one.
Why it matters? Because you are important for yourself and your family, and you need to get back to who you are. You were a woman before you became a mother. You were a woman before you became a wife. And so we're learning how to get our identity back so that we can become the best version of ourselves that's dormant now. I want to help you get back home. And home is where you are currently. but you just have been lost because you've been constantly pouring into other people.
I hear the sound of money. I don't know. I hear motion. That's what I hear. I don't know if I told y'all this. I used to end every call. That was beautiful, Latanja.
Thank you.
Very good. I would end every call, every team meeting, every pitch, everything I ever did. I would say, and this work matters now more than ever, because according to the United Nations, by 2030, there'll be a 40% greater demand for clean water than there is supply on this planet for the first time in human history. We're not ready. We're not ready. So instead of lowering the IQs of these kids because they're being exposed to lead, let us turn them into leaders. Like, if I was talking about the Guardians ratio, whatever. And I'm like, we need to da. And so here's what the call to action, whatever. And I said, this is how we change the world. Mic drop. People will lose their entire mind. I'm not kidding you. This is how you make money move. I hear it. Y'all are right here. We right here. That was beautiful. Anybody else? Questions, comments, concerns, challenges, feedback, perspective, and personal story time before we go? Because we're going to do this again tomorrow. Also tomorrow, I'm going to tell you. I want to work on your business model a little bit. I want to see where you're leading people. Because when you start talking like this, then people are going to be like, oh, wait a minute. Hold on, baby. You talking to me. Wait. Now they're going to start chasing down the parking lot. I had that happen to me after I gave my TED Talk. Literally running. And I was like, should I be nervous? I don't know what's going on. Running me down in the parking lot. And like, oh my God, yeah, because in my family, they live on this land and we have a well, and I'm not sure. And what do I do? And I was like, what you mean? What do I do? I just told you what to do, but I don't know. I just got here now. I mean, this is the beginning of my company, and it was like, what do I do? So you got to take people somewhere. Once you start talking like this, now you're responsible for all this energy. So I want to make sure that you have somewhere to take them, something to offer them, somewhere to lead them. That's going to be sufficient to the amount of energy that y'all about to stir up talking crazy like this. Why are you doing this? So we're going to get into a little bit of helping you understand the 6 levels of kind of how to show up in business and making sure your business model is the way you want it to be positioned, and do this offer stack. This is value stack. Make sure that it's tweaked to perfection, because talking like this creates overwhelming demand. So we want to have systems on the back end to support it. And then we got 2 days, tomorrow and the next day. And then we're going to be posting every day for 30 days straight. So tomorrow, make sure your systems on the back end can support all this energy when you start showing up talking crazy to people. And then Thursday at 2:00, we're going to practice what we just did right now, our reconstructed 5-star pitch. Let's call it that. Our elevated 5-star pitch. We'll practice that and make sure that you have the offer stack in place. And then we're going to be ready. We're going to drop mics on Thursday night and we're going to start posting. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ready? And with all hearts and minds are clear, I'll see y'all tomorrow. And by the way, if you didn't listen to the WhatsApp, go do that, because, child, it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of the world as we know it. Ain't nobody got time. What'd you say?
I said, I listened. It was good.
Child. It's a lot going on out here. We don't have time. Okay, somebody on the chat said, on the stream, excuse me. We got a whole pitch on the chat. Hold on, y'all. Okay, it says, my name is Brittany, licensed massage therapist and owner of Atomic Bodywork. My massage services have been the highest attended wellness offering for cities, including Johns Creek, for the past 3 years. She said, currently, you've done more, girl. You need to put all of what you've done. Municipalities and different, 10, 12 municipalities, whatever that is. Then you say, currently, we're partnering with this organization, Chiropractic, to build a model that blends therapeutic wellness and workplace care. You can add a metric to that, be like, we're creating space for, a cohort or something like that. And then the reason why I do this work is because we want to help people regulate their nervous system so they can feel good in their bodies and operate as their best selves. I heard money. That's what I heard. So she's doing the work. And then somebody said they were having trouble getting on the live chat, but they loved it. It was quite informative. So thank y'all for being here. You know what I'm saying? And we needed a goodbye song. But anyway, until the next one, I gotta go. We out. Pew!